Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and in today's Battlefield 1 video I'll be talking you through how to unlock the Parabellum. So if you guys find this video useful or entertaining, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button before you go. So let's jump to it. There are two variants of this gun available, and to unlock them you need to complete a series of challenges. 2 challenges per variant. So for the Parabellum Suppressive, you will need to perform 40 kills with the Lewis gun Low Weight and perform 50 vehicle repairs. For the Parabellum Low Weight, you will need to destroy 2 airplanes with any LMG and perform 20 kills with the Mortar Airburst. So we will start with the Parabellum Suppressive variant. So you need to perform 40 kills with the Lewis gun Low Weight, and if you haven't used this weapon before, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it isn't too dissimilar from the MG15. As long as you make sure you're using the bipod as often as possible, you'll be able to shut people down from considerable range. Wow, I really need some elocution lessons. So onto the vehicle repairs. This one is really annoying, mostly because people jump in a vehicle and drive off straight away, as you'll see here. I'm just chasing a tank. For minutes at a time. But you can cheese this a little bit if you get your friends to shoot a vehicle, or you can do it yourself, shoot a bike, and then they jump onto it and then you repair it while they are using the vehicle. So you need 50 repairs, and from what I could tell, every 2 ticks of the repair wheel means that it goes up by 1. So you need 100 ticks. It's a bit annoying. I don't know why they don't just say 100. Anyway, those ones are a bit of a grind, and they're not too difficult to complete. After, I don't know, probably an hour maybe of gameplay, you should have those done if you're focusing on them mainly. Now onto the far trickier one, the low weight version of the Parabellum. So you got to perform 20 kills with the Mortar Airburst, and since the nerf, donkeys years ago apparently, this has been one of the least used gadgets for the support class. From 100% health, it takes 2 hits with the Airburst Mortar to kill someone, and one of those has to be a direct impact. It does something like 56% damage at its full capacity, and this can get annoying sometimes, as the time it takes for you to aim again and for the mortar to reach the enemy, generally they've managed to run away because they're not stupid enough to stay still. So what you want to be doing is going to those high traffic areas and sitting a little bit back, ideally in some cover, and hoping that your teammates are throwing grenades in to injure the enemy first. In this clip on Brusilov Keep, you could see that these guys were using the church, castle, I don't really know what it is, as some cover, but it doesn't have a roof, so that's perfect for the Airburst Mortar. So just start chucking them over. If you keep hitting the trigger, then you'll fire all of your mortars over in quick succession. The aiming isn't quite as accurate, but it does mean that they'll have less of a chance to get away in time before the next one lands. And now on to the last challenge to unlock the Parabellum Low Weight. Destroy 2 aeroplanes with any LMG. Now this is the single most frustrating thing I've ever had to deal with on Battlefield 1. And I thought after the huge mistake that DICE made putting in that anti-tank challenge to unlock the Hellriegel Defensive, they might think about how the game works and what people use, so that they can adapt the challenges appropriately. But no! Anyway, to do this, what you'll most likely need to do is group up with a few of your friends. So I had 2 people trying to complete the challenge at the same time, so whenever a plane flew over, we would fire at it as much as we could and wait for the next pass to hope that it would come down. The problem is when you're using an LMG, and this goes for any of them, the planes don't really take that much damage. Each shot that you land counts for 1 point of damage, and obviously the plane has 100% of its health. But if all of you in your squad are shooting at the plane at the same time, and hopefully it's weak from being in a fight with another plane at some point, you should be able to take it down. You should also be aware of how to choose your targets. The fighter planes have the least health, whereas the bombers have the most health. So you need to avoid the bombers at all costs. There's literally no point in firing at them. You'll take about an hour to bring one down just with your LMG. One thing that is very important to remember is you don't need to get a kill from taking down the plane. You don't need to kill the pilot. If they happen to jump out of the plane before it's destroyed, keep shooting at it and you will still be able to take the plane out and it will count towards the challenge. What you're looking for is when it comes up with vehicle destroyed. And then you can cheer and shout and scream because finally the challenge is over. So those are my top tips for unlocking both variants of the Parabellum. If you found this useful or entertaining, then make sure you do hit that like button before you go. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Make sure you share this video with whoever and wherever you like. And until next time, that's Dame Over. Peace.